Let me know when you're recording, Minority.
I am recording.
All right. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Art of Nonsense Podcast, episode 55. I'm Chris Anthony. That's
Lan Mind, web swing. I was trying to think of something really quick of Spider-Man to say.
Landmine Web Swing.
Isn't that from like Marvel's Capcom? I don't know.
He actually says it in the movie when he
He
when
does,
he's
yes,
singing this
he
girl home.
does.
So
Oh wait, before he's
well, I'll
talking,
give you that. Oh, my fault, my fault.
no spoilers. So
Spoilers, mad warnings right now. I don't care.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the movie yet, don't watch this episode just yet
yeah,
because we are spoiling everything. We're
Yeah.
talking about everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah,
So my friend-
there's a part in the movie where he does the Tobey Maguire thing. Up and away, web.
Web swing.
So that's the thing. Like, there were some things in the movie that if you're going there for the first time, you're lost. There's no way of catching you up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, it's his fourth movie.
Yes, it's his fourth movie and what, seventh appearance
Sixth appearance, sixth or seventh?
No, because you have Civil War, Infinity War, and Endgame. That's 3 plus his 4
yeah,
films.
you're
That's
right.
7. So his seventh
Seven
appearance
appearances.
overall MCU, 4th film, and yeah, if you haven't seen anything of Spider-Man, you are totally lost.
Which is crazy because, like, bro,
Yeah,
he's been Spider-Man for 10 plus years now.
yeah.
That's crazy, right? To think about, he's been Spider-Man for 10 years.
And I was thinking about this too. Spider-Man No Way Home came out in 2021 during the middle of the pandemic.
5 years ago.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and keep that in mind too. This was being filmed during the pandemic, was released during the pandemic, and saved cinemas because it broke all kinds of records.
Facts. And this one's breaking records too.
Yeah, this one's breaking records. It's the second highest grossing film for the opening weekend of all time. I
This is
think
why
it's
Spider-Man's the GOAT.
sitting behind Endgame.
No, it beat Endgame for
Nope.
opening weekend.
That's what I read on Twitter. That's why I was on Twitter today. So then who's in
I could have
first place?
sworn I
Is it
saw that
Avatar?
it was, I think. I could have sworn it tracked for more than Endgame already.
And it's crazy because to think Endgame was a 10-year saga of like 25 films coming together.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
just Spider-Man. So it goes to show how big the character is for generations.
Spider-Man's the GOAT, man.
Yeah. I don't care what people
The
say about Superman.
GOAT.
The problem here is that DC doesn't know how to handle their stars, right? Where Marvel kind of does it right when it's in Marvel's hand, not in Sony's hand. We'll get into that too.
Yeah.
So, real quick, I know when we spoke after you saw it, you said it's the best Spider-Man film ever. I know you have I don't want to say soft spot, but you view Toby as the GOAT. And you also said that Spider-Man 2 for the Tobey Maguire, Sam Raimi films was probably the best Spider-Man.
Yes.
So viewing this, obviously 2 different times, technology's different, it's under different management. What makes this one so much more better than all the rest? And you don't have to give the whole review, just when you left that theater,
Right,
what did you
right.
think? Oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever.
Because for me, it felt more like a limited time comic book run. Like, you know, those comic book runs that
Mhm.
last like maybe eight comics. That's it.
Yeah.
And the story's over.
Yeah.
That's what this felt like.
Okay.
It felt like that come to life. And I love that. And this is the first time to me personally that we've really never seen Spider-Man get his ass beat. And I like that. I love that actually. I don't need a big bad villain to come and kick somebody's ass to get a good story and a good ending, right? Like usually we get a Green Goblin, something of this nature. We've just saw Spider-Man kind of smoke everybody's boots throughout the entire movie for the first time ever. Ever. In the history of Spider-Man films. We saw Spider-Man be great.
Yeah, you're
In
talking about
the
the
hero
beginning of the
sense.
film, right? The whole montage of like the low level.
I'm talking about
ground
throughout
level.
the entire movie. Throughout the entire movie, he never really felt like he was going to get beaten by anybody.
Okay.
If you really think about it, right? Whereas usually he gets cooked
Mm-hmm.
and we see him get cooked, everything gets screwed up, whatever.
Yeah.
This one, he kind of got cooked on more of like an emotional level, which I like. I love that. I need that. I'm okay with that. A lot of people might not be okay with that. I love that. The only time he really got smoked was Hulk, but that's okay because it was a good fight. It was a good Hulk fight. And we saw Hulk get massively huge for the first time in forever. I think
Yes,
it's the biggest
since
we've ever
like the
seen Hulk in the
Avengers.
MCU. I think it's the biggest we've seen him in the MCU. If I don't know if I'm correct, but it might be. And if it's not the biggest we've seen him in the MCU, I don't know. I think
So
that is.
I think I think he was big in Avengers when he's chasing Black Widow on the aircraft.
Right. No,
He
no, he
was
is. I'm
huge
not saying
then.
he's not. I'm just saying I think this might be the biggest. Like he looked like he was like 10 feet tall.
Even when he went against the Hulkbuster
Yeah.
in Ultron, I thought he was
I
big
think
there
so,
too.
bro. No, he was. I'm not saying he wasn't.
No, I know
But I
you're
think
saying
that
this is the biggest. I'm just thinking
yes.
he was.
I
I feel
think
like he
the
was big there
average
too, like the
the
same.
biggest he's ever gotten in the movies is like 8 foot something. Did he look like he was bigger than that in this scene? I don't know if it's because Spider-Man's so short, but he looked like twice the size of Spider-Man. And if Spider-Man's 5 foot something, he was like 10 foot. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And he just looked the most muscular we've seen him too. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, this is the
He looked
first time we
crazy
see him in the Hulk form outside
in
of
forever.
yeah, because
Smart Hulk,
Infinity War he didn't come out. He used the Hulkbuster,
right?
so it might have been
Endgame, he was Smart Hulk.
yeah, it might have been before. It might have been Ultron. That's
Might
the
be
only thing I
right.
could think of. It was just Ultron.
The last time he got his mind meddled with,
Yeah, and then Black Widow had to like calm him down and touch his
you know.
hand, and yeah, yeah. So that compared to the other ones, that's why you see it as the best Spider-Man film. Is there anything else to add? I
That
mean, I know
and
there's other elements, but
I would say this should be the standard for how they do crossover stuff. I feel like every character they crossed over with, as far as Punisher, Black Widow, and the beginning of yeah, I mean, I think they did a good job. Like it all felt like part of the story. It made sense, and it's one of those things that we've talked about before, where how come there's no other characters ever around during all the extra stuff that's going on, right? I feel like it tackled that well, where it's like, all right, Spider-Man's getting his ass kicked. Punisher came to help. Oh, you need information? Hey, you have access to the new Avengers. And he was able to talk to the, what I'm saying, one of the people on the team. I like stuff like that. I feel like they haven't done that well in every movie beforehand, where it's like either it felt super forced for them to be in the movie, or their role really wasn't. It was just like a, oh, here's a quick cameo just to see the person have fun. I feel like they involved everybody properly in this film, where it also felt like the old school cartoons where they used to have those crossovers all the time with Spider-Man and the X-Men and Daredevil and all these people like that in the TV show. And I love that factor of the movie, to be honest.
so in Homecoming you have Iron Man, Tony Stark. In Far
Yeah.
From Home you have uh Samuel Jackson's character. What's his name? Damn, I can't think of it right now.
Wow, that's crazy. I'm gonna let you. I know who it is, so I'm gonna
Shaft.
let you rock.
What's his name?
It starts with an N. Lou, there's no way.
Nick Fury.
Nick
Nick Fury.
Fury.
Okay, Nick
Oh
Fury.
my
Okay, okay.
God, Louis.
I couldn't think. I thought you were trying to test me. It starts with an N. Oh, Lewis. And then
Oh no.
Far From
Doctor
Home,
Strange.
Doctor Strange. And this one you have, they never call him Punisher. They call him Frank the entire
Yeah,
time.
Frank.
Never say
Come on,
Frank
Frank.
Castle. So there's that.
That's Frank, man.
Then
Staten Island.
Yelena is now officially Black Widow. Bruce Banner, the Hulk. So yeah, there's a lot more involvement with the MCU when it comes to this particular film. Is there anything else you wanted to add as to why you like this more?
Visually, probably one
Yeah,
of the
I
best
would
looking
agree.
Spider-Man films
Yes.
I've ever seen.
Yeah, the colors were
I
so
think
vibrant. Yeah, I agree
I
with you on
think
that.
Daniel gets the look of New York, the feel of New York was there. Even like the end credits, like the pictures or the videos of just New York being alive. I love that.
I felt like Into the
Um,
Spider Verse.
right.
Mhm.
The swinging, fantastic. The action,
The best since Amazing
beautiful.
Spider-Man, I would say. The
He was
swinging.
cooking,
Yeah,
cooking.
yeah.
Um, the
First person
pacing,
view, all
yeah,
that.
yeah, all that. I love all that. I loved all of that. I like the story being what it was. I think the story was perfectly put together.
Okay.
Obviously you could find little nitpicks here and there, but it was nothing to me like the feeling that I got coming out of the theater. I haven't felt that way ever outside of maybe the two animated movies in a Spider-Man film. That's the
Wow.
only two I'd probably put above this one is the
Wow.
Into the Spider-Verse and Beyond the Spider-Verse. For me,
Mm. You know,
for
for
me.
as much as you love Toby, I'm surprised you didn't feel that way coming out of No Way Home.
No. I love No Way Home. No Way Home's
Nah,
under
he
this
fell
one to me.
asleep. He fell
No Way
asleep.
Home is directly under this to me. But I never said Toby was my GOAT. I think his movies were good, but I've been said Tom was the GOAT. We've had that discussion already.
Hmm.
I think Tom's the best Spider-Man we've ever seen. By far. Like it, and this movie to me makes it not even close anymore.
So, okay, so to give it some context, Toby has 3, Andrew has 2, and Tom has 4, 7 total of being the
7
character.
total.
So he has more time to develop this character. He
Mhm.
started younger than the other previous actors.
Which makes sense.
Yes. So I'll say this. I want to get the negatives out of the way before I get to the positives because there are a lot of positives. I didn't come out of the movie theater saying this is the best Spider-Man film I ever saw. I still feel that No Way Home is that. There were emotional things that were pulled to my heartstring watching it. And it has nothing to do with the nostalgia because I didn't like the Tobey Maguire films or the Andrew Garfield films.
He
Uh
actually hated those.
yeah. Andrew Garfield to me felt, and it sucks because it could have been great. The villains didn't do him any justice. And the story overall with the parents and all that stuff, like
Ass.
they did a bad job. It felt rushed with the
If
Andrew
anything, he was the best part of those movies. Him and Gwen.
and Gwen. Yeah, I think the chemistry
That
was
outside
incredible.
of that,
Yeah,
those like everything else was
yeah,
and the visuals. I think his movies visually
yes.
are
So
really, really good.
if I'm comparing the Andrew Garfield, the suit, probably the best suit ever for any Spider-Man film. Is why I got this logo here because it's from the Amazing Spider-Man. The colors on the suit, the web swinging, the visuals, and I felt like he did a really good job of playing like a Peter Parker, Andrew Garfield, like that comical, sarcastic kind of guy. I just thought it was great.
Nah, his Peter was ass. His Spider-Man was good, his quirkiness when he was in the suit, but his
Okay,
Peter was
that part. Well,
garbage.
okay. So when you say that, that's what I meant. I didn't mean
Right,
like,
I know what you meant. That's what I know what you're
yeah,
saying.
okay, that part,
Because when
like
he
the
was out
Peter
the
character
suit
in the suit. Yes, yes, yes,
and
yes.
the
That's what I
scenes
meant.
with him and Harry, those were the most
No, no, yeah,
cringe-worthy
yeah, yeah,
scenes
yeah. Okay,
ever.
so Chris fixed that. Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Chris knows exactly what I mean.
Mhm.
Tom is the best Peter Parker and Spider-Man together. He combines the characters so well. Um, I felt like this film rushed a lot of things. I felt like this was Marvel Spider-Man. I'm saying it wrong. Marvel Spider-Man presenting Jean Grey. It felt like this was a Jean Grey story. In the beginning, we get the montage of Spider-Man and all the villains who aren't really that important.
They're like D tier,
Yeah, like I
maybe
like
lower.
Scorpion, but it's
Right.
whatever. He's not a top tier villain. I think the Lizard is better than the Scorpion.
Yes.
Um, I like. Okay, I'll say this. I hate Marvel for the trailers because everything that was in the trailers I saw in the film, and I wasn't surprised. Even the Hulk fight, even though the Hulk versus Spider-Man fight was incredible, probably one of the best fights of Hulk's career. Um, I saw majority. majority of it in the trailer, and they didn't keep anything a secret. Even trying to hide Jean Grey's character, Sadie Sink's character as Jean Grey,
Right.
that was given away, and you didn't have to watch or read anything on the socials. You know what I'm saying? It was given away through these trailers. They did a horrible job of hiding it. Um, MJ, I read this and I felt it too. MJ and Ned together had a total of like 20 minutes of a 2 hour and a half movie film on screen. And I'm like,
Yeah.
aren't they important? You know what I mean? And that's why I felt like I keep saying it wrong. Jean Grey's character, her story felt so much more important. It's like Marvel really wanted to let you know, hey, the X-Men are coming. This is one of the greatest characters, one of the strongest characters. Wait till she gets a Phoenix form. They don't talk about that. But anyway, it's like there's so much here that is being told, and it's like so much left unsaid. Are there other mutants? We know of Miss Marvel, we know of Namor, but who are the
Right.
other mutants? How did the mutants come? When will we hear about them? How long have they been around? If this is the case, Magneto has to be at least 100 years old. He's from World War II. Like, where are they coming from? Do they age slowly? It's like all these questions. Where did they go? How did they get here? Was it the Rift? Like, why?
Right.
And I feel like Spider-Man has so many iconic characters as far as villains. Why did we go with an X-Men character? If you don't know, this is another thing, Chris. I don't know if you were in a theater with a bunch of comic book nerds. When it was Jean Grey, I might have heard like 4 people like, oh my God, Jean Grey, Jean Grey. There was no hype. My wife goes, who the fuck is that? Obviously, she doesn't know. No one knows. I had to sit there and give her a lesson of who Jean Grey is and how she's important. And I'm like, man, they dropped the ball here. A lot of it felt rushed. I felt like Jean Grey is so mean. She's so deadly. Chris, you may know more than me. I don't feel like she's ever been like this in comics either, where she's manipulating people to think that she's someone else. She's killed people before she knew her sister was already dead. She sexually assaults. She goes into MJ's body, makes out.
That she does.
Makes out with Peter. I felt so bad because in that moment, I believed it.
Though. That scene was great. Oh my God. That scene was fantastic.
Yes,
I love that scene.
It was.
She said, go ahead, touch her, Peter. I was like, oh,
bro.
I said, no way.
She attempted murder on MJ too. She jumps off the building, leaves her body. MJ wakes up in midair. And I'm like, oh, are we getting another, Amazing Spider-Man 2 scene here? Obviously not, but it was just like, come on. There are positives. I mentioned them before. I thought the colors looked great. Peter looked great. The suit looked great. The moves looked great. It was Jackie Chan's stunt double team who did all the choreographing. Mm-hmm. It looked amazing. I loved the way you said New York City looked. He never goes to Queens. He's all about Brooklyn and Manhattan. I love all of that. I love Frank Castle's character. He's my second favorite Marvel character. So seeing these guys together, it was like a childhood coming to life again. It got me a little emotional when they started having the banter. It's probably the best banter you see between two characters in a film.
It felt like a big bro, little bro banter. It was fantastic. I loved it.
It's incredible, man. And you
arguing about Staten Island.
Oh, that was great too. And if you're not from Staten Island, it's so funny because they don't even tell you what happens, but they kind of like try to, but you see them going back and forth. It was great. I wish I would have seen that. I wish I would have seen more of what Spider-Man did in the 4-year gap where he was lonely and by himself. I wanted to feel that. Where does he get the money? Where's he working? Is he working at the pizza shop? Does he try to work for the Bugle? I never see him take pictures. It's like, when do we get there? Or is that just we skip that part? And then we never get Man Spider. I thought,
which I'm fine with. I'm fine with no Man Spider.
Okay, I am too. There were some rumors that they didn't want to do Man Spider because they are afraid it was going to scare children. Do they forget it was on a cartoon for kids in the 90s? You know what I mean? I was so excited to see how they pull this Man Spider thing off and then see Punisher attack Man Spider. We didn't get that. And I was like, damn. I want to know how he turned into Man Spider. Is it because of all the emotional things he was going through? I don't think that's how it happened. um in the comics or even in the animated series. This is their twist
It
on
was
it.
the same kind of concept with the mutation. I don't think it had to do anything with like an emotional.
But
Um,
how did he mutate? I mean, he's not a mutant for those that don't know. He's a mutate. So how does
right.
he mutate to Man Spider in that moment? What has he done to
It's
his?
all DNA stuff, and that's why he
Mhm.
made the inhibitor,
Yes,
which is also a huge thing moving forward
yes, that's gonna be weaponized, obviously. Probably into the
against.
X Men story.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And it's like
And
Spider Man, it's your fault. And it's like,
it is gonna be his fault though.
you know,
It's definitely gonna be his fault. Like, yo, you created the technology, you piece of caca.
yeah, we didn't get J. Jonah Jameson. I'm like, come on, man. Like, you had
I
two
don't think
hours
he
and
wants
20
to do
minutes.
it anymore though. That's why.
Okay, if that is the
The actor,
case,
I don't think he wants to do it
if
anymore.
that's the case, then I totally understand. I didn't know that. Um, and I think the ending of this film, I didn't need to see the little sister, who actually is an actress who's 16, play the big sister,
That's crazy,
Sarah.
right?
Yeah, she plays the big sister Sarah, and she gets taken by Damage Control. Damage Control is the big villain in this film, and I'm like, I wanted a dedicated villain for Spider-Man, and we didn't get that, and that's what bothered me throughout the entire film, and that's why I didn't feel like this was the greatest film. There were just too many plot points that didn't fit the narrative, and it was more like this is Jean Grey's story. So that's how I feel.
I disagree completely.
Okay, well, tell me why
It was a Peter Parker story.
and explain yourself.
The movie explains it. What do you mean?
No, you can't just say something like the movie explains it. Goodbye now. I'll talk to you later.
Because the movie literally explains it perfectly how it's a Peter Parker story. The
Well,
whole movie
I
is
would
him
like for you to
struggling
tell me because I didn't see that.
the whole movie is him struggling that he had all those years where he was by himself.
Correct.
He the whole time it's yo, I gotta do the work, I gotta do this. He has the whole tracker, he's working with the cop Jean. And if you know who she is, I know you don't because you don't read comics.
You talking about
But it's
Wolf?
okay. Yes.
Yeah. I know who she is. She actually dies in the comic books.
Mm-hmm. And what does it lead to?
That I don't know. I know up until then, I know that she was like working side by side with Spider-Man, tracking villains. And I
No,
forgot who
man,
actually killed her, but she dies.
it
That I
leads to
know.
that symbiote, my nimbiot.
Oh, you see, I didn't know that.
Come
I didn't know
on,
that.
man. Get your comics up.
Listen,
Right?
I don't know.
But the
And, a
whole
lot of people don't know that either. When I saw, I was like,
the
oh
whole
shit,
no, I know.
that's
I
pretty dope
know.
that they had that come together.
But
And I love that like
the
she
whole
was Latino,
time,
not not some white
yeah,
chick.
yeah. I liked it. I liked it. Good choice though. She cooked. You know
Yeah.
the funny part is she's an extra in the old Spider-Man movies in Spider-Man 2. She was in the train holding Spider-Man back from Dr.
No
Octopus.
way. That's funny. I didn't know that either.
Um, but what's it called? The whole movie is pretty much explaining how he's been alone this whole time, and that
I
him
get
being
that.
alone has been affecting his mental health,
Yeah, I
right?
get that.
So the whole time he's going through this process of just dedicating his life to his work as Spider-Man and erasing Peter from existence because Peter's already gone in everybody else's life,
Yes, correct.
but it was also erasing from him, right? He was forgetting who he was.
Yeah.
And then, of course, he got reminded when he ran into our boy, you know what I'm saying? Gangi number 2.
What? Our boy.
Yeah, he's Gangi. Uh, that's Gangi number 2. That's Gangi 2.0. Everybody wants him to be Hobgoblin. I'm cool with him being Gangi.
I don't think he'll be
2.0.
Hobgoblin, but yes, I
Me
get
either.
the Gangi reference, but yeah.
Basically, he's like the guy in the chair, which I
Yes.
feel like moving forward will be the thing.
Yeah.
I'm okay with him being just that.
Oh, we'll
Don't
get into
turn
that
him-
too. Yeah, that's the end.
You know what I'm saying? Don't
Yeah.
turn him into a supervillain.
Nah.
Please.
We're never gonna get Green Goblin, are we? We're never gonna get Oscorp. I feel like there was a hint there when MJ was talking about she interviewed for a new
Right.
corporation. I'm like, say it, and she doesn't say it.
But I don't know if that's on Sony's side or
Marvel doesn't
side.
own that. That's a Sony. That's a
No,
Sony
I know.
IP.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if we're not gonna get that because
because
of
it's not in the
Sony.
world of Marvel.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, I don't know because I don't know if Sony's gonna be like, yo, you know what? Sure, here, have it.
Oscorp
Obviously,
is
I
so
think if-
important, man.
but I think there's restrictions from the Sony
That
side on the
sucks.
like I know if the MCU had access to everything, a lot of things would be much different.
That
You know what I
sucks,
mean?
bro.
But I don't think they have. I don't know if Sony's letting them have access to all that. If I'm being honest,
We're never gonna
we don't
get.
know.
We're never gonna
We
get it,
don't
man.
know.
We're never getting Hobgoblin,
But
Green Goblin, none of that.
right. So what we had so far? We had Vulture, Mysterio.
Mysterio is probably the best villain. I don't care what anyone says,
That was he was a great villain. I wish
bro.
they would have
The
used him in
fight
New
they
York, bro.
had,
Yeah,
still
that
probably
end
my
fight is great.
favorite fight of any Spider-Man. Like,
I wish they could use him in the New York area though. I think he would have cooked. You know, instead of making, I get why they did what they did, but it's like, come on, put him in New York, please. Um, they got a bunch of villains they can use.
oh, of
I
course,
think
but
I
Sony,
think Green Goblin's just such a integral part.
no,
You
we
know,
were never gonna get
um,
Venom. It's unfortunate.
I would love to see Rhino.
A real good
Um,
one though,
yeah,
not
like
that
a
Paul
finally a good
Giamatti
one.
BS.
Yo, that was horrendous.
No.
I want a good Rhino. Because Scorpion looked good in the scenes that they did have him in. The
Yeah,
Scorpion
which
suit
I
didn't look
wonder, how did he
crazy.
get the suit? Was it Silvermane? I mean, who gives him the suit? How did he get out
I
of
don't know.
jail the first time? You didn't explain that. We're just supposed to accept it.
I mean, listen, he was, he was doing the dirty work those 4 years, bro. He was cooking everybody.
And Tombstone, oh, he looks so good, man.
He did look good though.
Come,
He
like
did.
Chris, it literally looked like they took him out of the comic book, and here you are.
Mm-hmm. They did. It looked good. It did look good.
And
I
that
would like to see
iconic scene.
Tombstone
Oh
come back,
god,
but the
yeah.
thing is, Tombstone's just not like a
No, he's like a mobster kind of guy.
right. He's
Yeah.
not really like a big factor into it.
He's
But
strong though.
I get what you're
I
saying.
will say he's pretty
Yeah.
strong, and he has like a mob with him. But yeah, whatever, man. There's so many characters. I'm thinking of what's that recent film that came out that did really bad that actually had Rhino and Chameleon.
Craven,
Craven. That's a good villain
horrible
too.
movie.
Oh yeah, but Craven's a great character. And
Craven the
it
Hunter would have been
works
nice.
with the Lizard. It works with Blade. Ugh, God, we're never getting a
A
Blade
lot.
movie
It
either,
works with a
man.
lot.
We're never
Yo,
getting
I heard they canceled it fully now.
Yeah, is it all the black actors are
Ah.
gone? So sad. It's so
I'm mad
sad.
about Wonder Man too. I'm not gonna
Yes,
lie.
me
Wonder Man
too.
was really good.
Me
I'm
too.
mad about that.
No Wonder Man.
Ah.
No Shuri as Black Panther. I mean, obviously it's only the son now. They like time
Right.
jumped. No Blade. Monica Rambeau. We don't know where she
Nope.
is. No.
Nobody accepts Captain America as
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
all we had was Nick Fury, bro.
Nick Fury. And we don't even know where he is. This is the thing too. Like whenever I know we're skipping, we're moving all over the place in this film, but in the end credit scene, which I thought was trash, do you think that's Miles? And if so,
No,
okay, you already answered that.
definitely not Miles. No way.
If so, Kevin Feige said in an interview they haven't brought in Miles because Sony had asked them wait until they finish the Spider-Verse film,
So,
which comes
yeah.
out next year.
Mm-hmm.
Once that happens, are you okay with just a black actor playing Miles, or do you want someone who's Puerto Rican and black to play Miles?
Don't care.
You don't care if he's Dominican, Haitian, Cuban, and black.
Nope. As long as he's a good actor and gets the job done, I don't care. As long as the character itself has representation from both sides, I'm okay with that. Doesn't have to be Puerto Rican, but as long as Puerto Rico gets represented when he's, you know what I'm saying, as he's playing Miles Morales, I don't care.
I
It don't
agree.
matter.
I agree.
You know what I mean? People
'Cause-
make such a big deal about it, but I'm like, as long as we're still represented, because we know his character is Puerto Rican
Yeah.
and black, like me. But
Chris should
as long
apply.
as-
He could be a
I don't know.
15-year-old.
I don't have the. I do not have the.
You could
what
pull off the
mean,
Tobey Maguire 39-year-old Spider-Man. Come on.
No, I don't
In
have the
high school?
melanin for it because Miles has always been a way darker complexion.
Yes,
than me.
this is true. This is true. And I agree because when you look at the last two Spider-Man, they're not New York actors. They're
No,
from out of the United States, you know, the
literally.
UK, England actors. And they play really well. Tom has a great Queen's accent. Actually, I was gonna say,
His New York accent came through heavy. Him and
yeah,
Frank
but
were having. They said they were having a Tim off in the.
no, there are some parts in there you might have missed it, but there are some parts in that film where I heard a little bit of that English actor accent come through.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't hear
it was a couple of times, but I was like, I don't care. I love Tom, so it's fine.
it.
I just accepted it. He could do no wrong in my eyes.
But that end credit, I think, is just hinting at Doomsday / Secret Wars, that
Okay.
he's on a different planet.
Also,
That's all.
this tracker is stupid. Just want you to know.
Why?
So the reason it's stupid is because you see how fast Punisher was able to track Spider-Man. Who's to say
Yeah.
any of these villains can't download this free app and just be like, you know what, Spider-Man's over here? Let's take him out.
Of
They
course
know
they
where he is.
can.
This is so, but that's what I'm saying. It's so dumb. And then how does that app that Ned made? I know I'm just nitpicking here. How does that app able to find another Spider-Man outer world?
I don't think it's
There's
another
someone.
Spider-Man though.
It does say new
I think
Spider-Man.
no, it said new Spider-Man location found, and then they
Mm,
zoom out. Like I said, I think it's him reporting that he's on a different world.
mm.
Because remember, the only way it gets tracked is because people are reporting, "Hey,
Yes,
that's where Spider-Man is." So I think he went on his phone and said, "Yo, this is
I'm
where I'm
here.
at."
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
don't know.
You know what I'm saying? That he's on the other planet.
He's not.
Now, if it is a different Spider-Man, we don't know. We'll find out, I guess. You
There
know?
are rumors of Toby being in Secret Wars. I
No,
don't
in
think
Doomsday.
this. No, the people saying Secret Wars
Oh, he might be in both.
because that's where they, different variants fight.
Yeah, Battle World.
Yeah, Battle World. I was gonna say Battle Earth, but this is the incursion bringing all the different planets.
Right.
Um, so I thought I thought we were gonna get
It was
that.
very vague. It
Yeah,
was very vague.
it was
That
like,
end
oh,
credits
cook
scene.
something up together. We'll use Ned's voice. We'll do AI or something, and
Right.
and I was like, can we get maybe Doctor Strange coming back? Hey, listen, we need you. That would have been fire to me because it left us with the stupid handshake, and they're like, Peter. Dun, dun, dun. I'm like, come on, dog. So it made me think.
Love it.
What do you first? Let me ask you. How do you think Ned knows it's Peter?
I don't think he did
So then why would he say it that way?
because
The tone in his
earlier
voice
in the
is like he
movie,
remembers him.
earlier in the movie, freaking this girl revealed his name.
I think he would have said Peter once he came up to him, not after the handshake. And how does he remember the handshake?
What do you mean? He said Peter? No, what do you mean?
That he says Peter at the end after the.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, if he realized it was Peter that came to his house at the party,
Right.
not the Spider-Man Peter, because he never reveals his face at the party. Which first he said that was his name. So MJ might have been like, hey, you remember that guy that came? It had to have that conversation. And we don't see that. So that's what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking. And it had me thinking this for MJ too. Because there's a scene when everything stops
Yes.
and she's crying.
You're thinking this girl got on her head and put like her memories back. That's possible.
Jean Grey has the power. It happened
That's possible.
with Wolverine. It happened in Days of Future Past. If
Mhm.
people remember that. Now, this is the thing. No one knows Jean Grey unless you're a comic book nerd, unless you've
Yeah.
seen these movies. So when you leave the theater, like, how did that happen? Oh, I got something to tell you. You got 20 minutes. So it's like, I think Jean Grey was able to, with that force, was able to go into the minds of people at such a farther distance.
Yeah.
And because she was in Peter's mind, Peter has those memories. She's able to take those and implement those into MJ and Ned, which then allows
Right.
them to remember. But it's not like they remember like this. Something has to happen where it clicks in their brain. So that's why I
Right.
think that handshake was able to bring that memory back up that Jean Grey put back in his mind. And same thing for MJ. That's why you see her tearing up because now she remembers. And if you look
That's
at
possible.
the drawing that she drew, that drawing is not the suit that
Yo.
he's wearing.
No, it was crazy too, because like she drew without the mask, and I said, "How you remember how well he looks? You drew it perfectly of how he looks without the mask, and you
And
only saw him once technically at
that
this point."
suit, it's from Far From Home. It's the little spider. Was that in No Way Home too? It's the little
Yes,
spider. So
that
that's
was
the one she
annoying.
drew, because you can even see it clearly when they're in the hospital and the drawing's there, and you see the suit he's wearing is different from the suit that he was there doing
Right.
Legos with him. That's what I think. But I hate that I have to know this. It leaves the people who don't know it scrambling. So it's like, how did that happen? That's what I mean. Like, they didn't fully explain all these things.
I didn't take it as that. I took it as the scene earlier when Spider-Man was in the house with them, and he's leaving to go fight. MJ goes, Peter, I forgot she said Peter something. And he was like, Spider-Man's name is Peter?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where he was like, Peter. The handshake was just muscle memory.
Mm.
And I said, mm, mm,
All the
you
gang
know?
signs, yeah.
And I think he in his head he said it that way because he was just putting it together like, so you lied about your name. Because he recognized the guy from the party or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but he was like, Peter. And then that's how I took it. It could be that one too. We don't know.
Yeah.
We'll find out. On the
That
next episode of Spider-Man.
and that's the thing. So the next time we see Spider-Man, we don't know if it's gonna be Doomsday. He's not mentioned at all in Doomsday. He may make a cameo.
Right.
I know for a fact he has to be in Secret Wars. There's no way you don't include Spider-Man. It's just
Yeah.
one variant. It has to be.
At least two.
Yeah, at least two.
If you are gonna do that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I would love to see Miles, but I think that would suck. We just get this guy, no one tells us who he is.
What
It's
if he
like,
comes in cartoon form?
so it's funny you
Ooh.
say that, because I was gonna say, you know how the Prowler in Beyond the Spider-Verse, he's in human
Yeah.
form in the cartoon, vice versa.
Vice versa.
But how do they make that work? Can it work? I think so.
I think it could.
You know,
Fuck it, bring Insomniac Spider-Man too. They did the multiverse stuff there as well. Incursion. Hang.
if that's the case, then you got to bring Nick Cage, Spider-Man Noir, or Spider Noir.
I don't know if Sony will allow that though. Or Amazon, whoever fucking
It's
whoever
yeah.
put it out.
I mean, that'd be really cool, right? You see all these different variants. I guess to me, it just left me feeling empty. I didn't feel like there was a true ending. It was just like to be continued without saying to be continued. I wanted more of a little bit of a closure. Can I see him and MJ come together? Because he was on his way to go see her. That's what he went to get the flowers for. He already saw Aunt May before he left. Like, he sees Aunt May, he goes to the deli, he gets the flowers, and then he sees Ned. Can I see that come together? That's an emotional thing, especially when they're on Frank Castle's like home base, and she's like, I don't love you because I don't know
Man,
you.
that scene. Woo!
That's deep. That's deep.
Damn.
That's deep. I think it's so much more deeper because they're married. So when
In real
you're
life.
acting, yeah, in real life they're married. So when they're acting in that moment,
Golly.
I don't love you because I don't know. Like, excuse me? Like, stop the cameras. What did you say, bitch? Like, you know what I'm saying? I think like that, you know? You know? But it bothered me that we didn't get more of both MJ and Ned in the story. I felt like they were the core parts to this film. You know what I mean? And that's what bothered me about Jean Grey. What do you think happens when they do X-Men after Secret Wars? Because that's when X-Men will start in
Right.
the MCU.
I mean, we gotta find out. I really don't know. Obviously, this is like their introduction, at least to
Mhm.
mutants, and they set it up perfectly for people to hate mutants. I think that was a good setup because Jean was wilding, which I like that. She was bugging out. Now they got a reason to hate mutants. Boom. So they're kind of setting that up, especially with Spider-Man making the freaking inhibitor like a maniac.
Mhm.
Granted, I get why he did it for himself because he didn't want to become full arachnid, you know?
He couldn't control it either.
Right.
He
Until
couldn't
the
get the
end.
webs, or he didn't know.
At
Yeah.
the end, he finally figured it out, which
Yeah.
is why I was like, I like that, where he was like, I'm both. That scene alone right there was fantastic. Where he's figuring it all out, where she's asking him the question, like, yo, are you Peter Parker or are you Spider-Man? He said, I'm both. It's freaking OD punches the hell out that dude. I don't know how his chest didn't cave in and it saved him simultaneously. I love that.
Yeah,
It's
the
great.
webs are stronger. He's
Everything.
stronger.
He altered, bro. He said,
Yeah.
look out for the Amazing Spider-Man and Marvel Rivals. And freaking
What I didn't like was the use of the hand. Um, they were such a force in Daredevil. Obviously, they're
yeah,
Daredevil villains and Iron Fist and all that shit. But they were utilized as like non-existent henchmen. They had no
right.
voice, no personality. I know in the beginning they're like, oh, they don't have a leader. They're working for us. They're together. And I'm like, there's no true villain. That's the thing. When you look back at the other films, they're actual
Right.
villains. Um, correct me if I'm wrong. Did I know Spider-Man and X-Men, they cross paths? Same with Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm.
But is there ever a moment that something like this happened between him and Jean Grey? Like,
I
oh,
believe one. It was
okay,
like a limited
okay,
series as well, where they did have an interaction where they went. I think they were at the same school at the same time or something like that, if I'm
okay,
not mistaken.
okay.
I think that's kind of what they based this like interaction over a little bit.
Hmm.
Because they did use a lot of comic book references. The Punisher one at the end,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
you
yeah.
know, all the comic book like covers and all that stuff like that. You could tell this guy Daniel like is a fan of
Yes.
Spider-Man,
Yes.
and I think he's also a big Hulk fan. Which
He
yo,
did
give
him
him the Hulk
justice.
too.
Yeah.
Give him a
Well,
Hulk movie.
when will Universal give up the rights? That's the issue too. Like,
Never, unfortunately, but give us a Hulk movie directed
yeah,
by him. I would love to see it
yeah,
because he clearly likes the Hulk. That's the best I've seen the Hulk look in the MCU to me,
yeah. Especially with the thunderclap, that looked really good. I mean, we saw it
brother.
briefly with She-Hulk, but this one was,
No, this was like an official like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
boom. All the muscles look crazy. Big green giant.
Does the Hulk
The one
know that
liner.
Spider-Man's Peter Parker?
I think that's what they hinted at.
Mm-hmm.
I think they hinted at it without him actually saying it. Like they didn't go line for line, bar for bar from the
Mm-hmm.
comic book,
Mm-hmm.
but they did kind of hint at it. I think it was also that, and then him seeing himself in the reflection as well is what
Mm-hmm.
kind of led to him like, yo, I gotta chill. I am the monster that they're saying I am, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking about this too.
Whoa.
Now you're talking about it. Where is Hulk's son? We see him in She-Hulk, but we never hear or see
Right.
about him ever again. Are we just
Don't know.
supposed to forget forget about him?
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn, he's a bad father, bro.
It's because that design was disgusting. I don't know who thought that was the look they should have gone for.
Well,
That look
wasn't it like a
was
Space Hulk
ass.
thing, right?
No, but his son has never looked like that. The half baldy to whatever the hell that was. They gave him a mullet.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
joke was dirt.
Do
But
you,
I mean, listen, there's a bunch of stuff that they you could tell MCU like retconned, you
yeah,
know.
feels that way.
Um and I think moving forward, he even stated like we're gonna go with quality over quantity instead of
Okay.
putting out a bunch of stuff. We're gonna put out good stuff. And I'm okay with that. Go back to that, please. You
So
know.
I know you love this film. Is there anything you didn't like from the film?
I think you mentioned it earlier. The one thing I didn't like was the what's his job.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see him be a photographer or something
Yeah.
of that nature. Like where is he working? What is he doing?
He
Um
has Amazon or not Amazon, a Samsung flip phone. Those are not cheap. Where do you get the money
right.
for that? That's like $2,000.
And he was able
So
to rent the apartment and all that stuff like
in New
that.
York
Like he
City,
has
did we forget? It's like three
all
thousand
the tech.
dollars.
Outside of that, I really don't have much complaint.
Okay.
But that was probably my biggest issue was like at least give us a scene of him working,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Because they did add little scenes here and there that were like the scene with the girl in the elevator when he gets her when he goes to the laundromat and takes her clothes and
That
like
was
that was
hilarious.
funny.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But like I would want more of that, but where he works at, give us something of that nature. I feel like they could have added that. I think they didn't because they wanted to avoid um the super duper like Toby comparison, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like, we saw Toby work at the pizzeria and at the Daily Bugle
Mhm.
at the same time to
Yeah,
afford to live.
yeah.
But it could be that maybe he gets paid on like like a government payroll type of thing.
He sells feet pics
They
now.
just never mentioned
You know,
it. Yo, that was hilarious. That's
he got
why he
OnlyFans.
did, why he did that. But it could be that, I feel like the Avengers or like the superheroes are on a payroll,
hmm
but
Okay, that's a good.
they never mentioned it.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Maybe it's the payroll of the the Avengers.
Because listen, he works. He's a superhero. He's a working superhero. He's
Yeah,
actually doing stuff and
he's doing
working with
little
the cops
potato stuff.
directly.
Yeah.
You know, but I would have liked to mention as to how the hell he's affording all this stuff. Outside of
Yeah.
that, I was cool with everything else. It felt like the most Spider-Man has been in the MCU. Even though I like all the other, I like all the movies. I don't care.
Mhm.
There's only really to me two bad Spider-Man films,
And that
and
is
that's it. Spider-Man 3 and Amazing Spider-Man 2.
okay. I didn't like Homecoming too much, but that's just me. Because I felt like the Vulture was a good villain, but I thought we could have got something better. But this is Marvel's take on it, so
Right.
we never seen Vulture.
And again, I do think that Sony is handicapping them with the villains.
Oh yeah,
I'll be honest with you.
like
I just think
here are
Sony's
the
handicapping
B
them.
and C list characters. Just do something with it.
Because imagine MCU with the good ones outside of No Way Home. You know what I mean?
We would have
Like
got
No Way Home brought all the
yeah.
old ones back, but like imagine a good Doc Ock or a Green Goblin, a Venom, possibly a Carnage. I can't believe they wasted Carnage in that movie. That still pisses me off to this day. But like
Could have got a
a
real Sinister
Sandman, an
Six.
actual good, yeah, like a good Sandman, Rhino, Scorpion, make a good Sinister Six. I mean, honestly, I would like them the next movie bring in Mr. Negative. That's a really good villain that they could use.
I was hoping that was in this film, man. I really was. When I
You know
saw
what I
that in the
mean?
trailer with the key to the city, I'm like, this is a way you introduce Miles. Well,
Yeah.
all these things, but you're right. I love
Like I would
Mr.
like
Negative.
to see them use specific villains. Mr. Negative would be nice.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who else is like a decent villain. That's not necessarily like that they could probably bring to that tier, you know.
I love
But it's
Craven,
tough because
but you can't do nothing.
like I said, I do think they're handicapped by Sony. Sony gotta, and the issue is these movies make so much money that Sony's like, yo, we're still good, right? Come on,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
we're okay.
And
We
they're,
can keep the same, you know.
as reported this morning, $923 million worldwide.
They're making a Billy easy. God damn,
yeah.
that's not even the first week.
No,
It hasn't even been a week.
no. By next Friday,
only-
they'll have $1 billion worldwide.
The weekend's not even over.
I know.
It's still Sunday.
Yeah.
By
They didn't even
tomorrow
account for
they might have $1 billion.
Yeah.
Wow, that's insane, bro.
My dad went last night to see it at 10:30 p.m. because he couldn't find a ticket. I said, that's why you get them early, Dad.
10:30. He's bugging.
He said he had to take a
He
nap.
thinks he's a
before he
young
went.
man still?
He
Yeah,
took a
like
nap. Took a nap. My dad's 61. He took a nap.
You think he a young man still, bro? That's
Yeah.
young man time.
It was him,
Oh,
my
wait.
stepmom, my sister. They went. They said they liked it. It was really good for them.
Yeah, see, because they know ball. No, I'm just
They don't know shit. I think they're just a fan, like they're just a fan.
I think it was. I stand by my decision by saying it's my personal favorite.
Okay, so what do you rate it out of 10?
Spider-Man. 10 out of 10.
Wow, so it's perfect.
It's
You
perfect.
bugging, Chris.
Nah, I'll go like a 9.5.
Not even close.
9.5 out of 10 for me. And the
I
only
would
two
respect you if
movies
you
that are
said
above it for me-
8.5, maybe a 9.
Nah.
8.9 ish.
Maybe on
9.5.
rewatch I'll change my.
I think you should rewatch it. It's all over Twitter, by the way. You
But
can
what
watch
if
it
I love it even more? Nah, I'm not watching that bootleg. I'm going to spend money on Spider-Man, all right?
it?
I love you, Spider-Man. I would never hurt you.
Oh, that scene. Okay, so you know that scene when when he's walking out and Frank is playing Spider-Man, he's like doing this and he's doing yeah. It's so good.
That's a good scene too, though. That's a great scene.
Oh, there's another scene in there that's really good where Jean Grey is helping him breathe because he technically was dead.
Yes.
Which is really good. There are a lot of positives in this film. I'm not saying I hated it, and I'm not
Nah, he hated
saying
it, chat.
I loved it.
Don't listen to him. He hated it, bro.
I thought it was
Nah.
really good. I'm leaning towards like a 7.58. I
He's
still
IGN,
think
chat.
No Way Home is by far the greatest. I was gonna say Batman, the greatest Spider-Man film.
Wow, look, he's not even a real Spider-Man fan,
I got the
chat.
shirt on. Chris don't even got the shirt, bro. At least wear a
My
shirt. My man's
yo,
wearing
my
green.
shirt freaking
He's a Green
I
Goblin.
I spilled coffee all over it, bro. I can't even wear my Spidey shirt no more. I'm so sad, bro.
So to me, yeah, I thought in that scene, when he's also there's another thing, like there's a lot of like symbolism, metaphors, and stuff like that. He walks out amongst the people while they're cheering
Mhm.
for Spider-Man. No one knows he's Peter Parker / Spider-Man. So he's amongst the people. He looks at the little kid. That's
Fantastic.
us.
10 out of 10.
We are the little kid. Just so
10
you
out of
fucking
10.
know, we are the little kid. And it was so good to see that. I loved
10
it.
out of 10 execution.
The child in me cried. The child in me cried. I'm not gonna lie. But I didn't cry in this film. I cried in No Way Home, and only because of that one scene where Andrew Garfield Spider-Man catches MJ. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn. It could have been Gwen. But anyway, yeah, I'll say 7.58. I enjoyed a lot of the aspects of the film. It was the first time in our world to see him fighting crime in New York City like the comics intended it to be. But it wasn't, to me, a Spider-Man film. They left out a lot of elements where it could have been. I understand the reason of bringing in Jean Grey. I can't wait for the X-Men. It is my favorite group of people, the favorite stories. My favorite villain is Apocalypse. I love the X-Men. I cannot wait till this happens. And I hope Marvel doesn't drop the ball. There's so many moving parts in X-Men. There's so many different X-Men. I cannot wait.
I
Like
think
X-Men could be
but I
its
think they're
own
gonna be
thing.
I think they're gonna be their focal point for the
Yeah,
next,
I think it could be its own thing. You know how the Avengers was like one thing?
because you could pretty much do the full reboot, reset. Not like fully like change
Yeah,
everything,
yeah,
but
yeah.
focus on them. There's so many characters in the X-Men.
And the thing is,
And
they
then
work with other people too, because they work with the Avengers. They work
yeah,
with Captain America. Like,
so they could set that up nice. I think they'll be all right, especially if they're gonna go the route of quality over like quantity.
mhm,
I think they'll be all right. They got some good directors over there.
mhm.
Shout out to Coogler. I think this guy Daniel is fantastic because he cooked with Shang-Chi.
I can't wait for part 2.
You know what I'm saying? He cooked with Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
He cooked with this.
I didn't like the ending of Shang-Chi,
Um,
but I enjoyed the best fighting of any Marvel
right.
movie, like action scenes by far. Nothing comes close. I was in
So,
awe of it. We actually saw that together, if you remember.
mhm.
Mm.
So I think they'll be all right. I mean, either way, I enjoy things to enjoy things. I'm also biased because Spider-Man is Spider-Man. He's the best.
Yeah,
Lose
I
a
am
negative
too.
Nancy.
No, I am too. I love Spider-Man.
No, you don't.
You got an elephant before you got a Spider-Man.
Ooh, that's who they
Come
could
on.
bring into the thing.
Bring one to the thing.
The guy you don't know about. What's his name again?
Oh, on Monroe? Melton? They would never
I know
bring
you're
that character.
I know you're trolling.
They're never
If
gonna.
they want a really good story, they could bring him in.
Well, after seeing this movie, they don't want really good stories, just so you know. They just
That's
want to
cap.
gonna put
This was
people in seats.
This was a great
And they're gonna
story.
show you everything in the trailer. You don't have to go to the movie.
Marvel, MCU, bring in Moreland. Have Spider-Man get his boots absolutely cooked. You feel me?
But wasn't he getting cooked by Spot in Beyond the Spider-Verse?
But Spot's a different, like,
I've never seen
it's weird.
his
Spot's
ass
weird.
get handed to him.
Yeah. Spot's a weird character.
It is
Moreland's
fire.
more like Moreland's one of those people that, at least for Spider-Man, that physically beats the dog shit out of Spider-Man every time.
Mm.
Like he stands no chance. Physically, usually Spider-Man can hold his own. He'll get outsmarted sometimes. Like Spot's weird because he could do the freaking like portal travel stuff
Yeah,
and,
yeah, yeah.
and utilize that to his advantage. Moreland's just straight up like, you want to throw hands or not? 'Cause I'm about to smoke your boots. And he does every
I didn't know who
promise
this
you, if
character
they
was
want
until Chris told me.
if they want something crazy with good action, bring in Moreland. That's how you get rid of him and start with Miles.
All right. So
That's how you end Tom's career at Spider-Man.
let me ask
Have
you
Marlon
this.
smoke him, take him off the map.
I want to get back to X-Men real quick before we get out of here. Who would you want to be the core group? Because you know they're not going to start as an origin story.
Don't put Wolverine in it for one.
Okay.
Let Wolverine. I feel like if they are gonna bring Wolverine, a new one, give him his own.
Oh,
Leave him
so
on his
you
own.
want him to just have his own
Leave
standalone
him on his
film?
own. Leave him on his own. Yes. Leave him on his own. I think
I love Wolverine,
you
by the way.
you always gotta bring Cyclops.
Oh, of course.
That's the leader. You have to bring Cyclops.
To me.
Um, obviously they already got Jean.
You have to
I
have
would like
Professor
to
X. You have to have Magneto. Those are cores.
right.
I think you're gonna have Mystique. That's such an important character.
Beast.
Beast, yes. You have to have
I
Beast.
think you need a Beast. Trying to think who else. I would like a couple of the smaller characters too.
I like Rogue,
Rogue would be
but
cool.
I want Rogue with the Southern accent. That's what I want.
I heard they already casted Emma Frost.
Yes, I saw that too. Emma Frost is kind of fire too, by the
Emma
way.
Frost would be great
Mm-hmm.
because that's another telepath. So like they're gonna have three telepaths at the same time, just
Yeah.
fighting each other in their minds. I'm trying to think, man.
I think that's a pretty good bunch. A Storm, you have to have a Storm.
But if they're gonna bring Storm,
Do they introduce her in Black Panther 3?
yes,
But
they
you
should.
see, you correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know this to be true, but Storm has a relationship with T'Challa, not T'Challa's son.
Yeah, but they can switch it up. Doesn't matter.
See, I don't like that.
Especially because he's young and it seems like they're starting with young characters.
No,
makes
that
sense.
makes a lot of sense. And Marvel be like,
You know what I'm saying?
Great.
It would still work to me if they do it that
Storm
way.
is
If
so
they're starting with a
fire.
young one.
Storm is so fire.
I think they could get a nice young actress, preferably a more darker skin
And she
woman.
has to have an accent too, not no fake accent like Halle Berry
Yes.
had in 1 and forgot it in 2.
Yes. Yes. But they seem to do pretty good with the accent stuff for the most part.
Yeah, but Halle Berry dropped
I
the
think
ball.
the only no, I'm saying MCU, not
Oh, okay, not Fox.
the only time I think they kind of messed up the accent stuff was with Scarlet Witch.
Yes.
She started off with the
And
super
her brother too.
super accent.
I didn't like his
No, but he
accent.
died. No, but I'm saying they had the accent throughout that whole movie, and then
Yeah.
after that movie, she no longer had the accent.
No, I know that. I know that.
She went to America.
I didn't like her accent is what I'm saying. Hers or
Got you.
damn, what's his name? He's a speedster.
Aaron Taylor Johnson?
No, his
Quicksilver?
Quicksilver. Yeah. Couldn't think of it.
Yo, this guy got mad brain farts today, bro.
Because there's
Get
so
it
many
together.
moving parts, so many
No, yeah,
characters.
there is.
And I've been watching
But-
X-Men 97 and it's fantastic.
Fantastic 10 out of 10.
Oh, I love X-Men, Chris. I don't think you understand. I love X-Men, and I love the whole X-Force story. I love Cable. I love X-Men, man. There's something about that group and their powers, and
It just does something to you.
yeah, Nightcrawler. Oh god, I could go for days. I love X-Men.
Ooh, Nightcrawler would be cool. I mean, I feel like they've done Nightcrawler pretty well in the other movies.
Yeah, but the thing
Um,
is, if you bring him, then he has to be young, right? Because that's
I think they're all gonna be young.
if you keep Mystique young, you can't have Nightcrawler young. That's
Yeah,
her
that's what I'm
son.
saying. Oh, that is true. Maybe they'll bring Mystique in. You know,
Do you have Sabretooth?
see, but that's what I'm saying. Make Wolverine on his own, so you can incorporate Sabretooth properly.
Okay.
And I'm not saying don't bring him into the X-Men eventually, but right away, I would say leave him on his own. I think he's big enough of a character to be on his own as well.
Okay. Do you bring
know what I mean?
Gambit? I think you leave him out.
I think you leave him out.
He doesn't start right away with X-Men. He's with another
No.
group. I forgot the name.
I think you leave him out.
He's with another group. I think he's with Exodus. No, that's somebody else. They said
trying to
in
think.
X-Men 97 too. I forgot the group that that he's with before he joins the X-Men. But anyway, yeah, Gambit, I think you leave out.
Gambit, you leave out. Oh, what's his name? Nah, they can't bring him in.
Who?
Even though I'm still mad they did him wrong. I forgot. I'm forgetting his name.
Toad?
No. Toad is disgusting. It's the guy they killed that shouldn't have died. Like he can't die. He
Oh,
adapts to
in
everything.
the first class X-Men.
Yes,
I know.
I was gonna say him.
Ah,
I don't know why I'm blanking on his name.
he doesn't die. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Like he's not supposed to be able to die, and they killed him somehow.
Yeah.
How? I don't understand, but they did. Oh my god, why am I forgetting his name so bad? You brought the freaking brain fart to me.
I'm gonna look up X-Men First Class Cass. First Class Cass. Say that 5 times fast.
Isn't it like Darwin?
I'm gonna find
I
out
think
right
it's
now.
Darwin.
No, Armando. What's his name? Armando.
No, it's Darwin. It's Darwin.
Where do you see that?
The character's name is Darwin. I remembered.
So then, what's
It is his Armando Munoz or whatever.
Yes. So okay, when I go to casting, it
His
doesn't
character
say.
name, but his character name is Darwin. That's supposed to be Darwin.
Okay. Darwin.
Yeah,
Yes.
His power is literally reactive evolution, which means he can't die.
Reactive evolution, meaning his body automatically adapts to survive any environment or threat, such as growing gills
Anything.
underwater.
And they killed him.
Found working as a taxi driver before being recruited by Xavier and Eric. Killed by Sebastian Shaw, who force absorbed energy into his body, causing him to combust.
Yeah. Stupid.
Wow.
He's supposed to be able to adapt to that. I would like to see him on the team. I would like to see him. I think he's OP, but it's great.
Yeah. X-Men's gonna be great. It has to be its own saga. The X-Men saga. It has to be.
The Mutant Saga is what they're going.
Oh, the Mutant Saga. That's what they call it, right? The Mutant Saga.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that'd be cool. So now there's the thing. If you're born with powers, you're a mutant. If you are given powers, you're a mutate. Yeah. So just so we will know the difference, because they'll look at everybody. Oh, is that guy a mutant? No, not everybody's mutants. So and
so
that
right now
created...
there's only confirmed 3 so far in this universe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Namor.
Which she'll probably die in Doomsday.
Miss Marvel.
We haven't seen. She's been looking for the
think
Young Avengers. Miss Marvel has been looking for Young Avengers. I don't know where she's at.
But Miss Marvel is also a mutant.
Yeah. And Namor, I think, probably dies. Doom is the greatest Marvel villain of all time. He's gonna kill. There's gonna be casualties, Christopher. There has to be repercussions. Not everybody can stay alive.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
The question is, does Thor die?
You think he dies? Nah.
Thor's a god.
I don't think Thor dies. Thor cries, though.
Yeah. When doves cry. Yeah, you know why he cries? Because he sees the new Avengers. He was like, what is your power? I shoot and kick. What is your power? I shoot and kick. I saw that meme the other day.
So funny. And then I was crying because they kept I saw a meme. It was like, she kept mentioning small potatoes. And then they were like, yo, Spider-Man will kick
all of you.
New Avengers ass.
Yeah. Except for, what's his name?
Sentry.
Sentry, yeah. That dude's just OP.
But if that's only if Sentry learns how to control his power.
Yeah,
if he can learn how to control it. He smokes majority of everybody.
That's what I'm saying. And that's why they nerf him, because oh, he doesn't know how to control his powers. Okay, so we win, they lose. Because he should have wiped everyone out in that movie.
Let him be able to control it. It's over. GG's. The universe is gone.
Yeah. Nobody else is there. No one on that team. This is why he's crying. No one on that team is gonna help.
I love how the trailer shows him pretty much talking garbage about them. Like, listen, I fought with way better fighters than you guys, and they got cooked. Yeah. So like, we need a miracle, gang. We need a miracle. Is crazy. Like, damn, we're trash. Yes.
Yeah. And then we
This
got
team
Steve
is
Rogers,
garbage.
Nomad. Well, they're probably not going to say that. Who knows what they're going to do? But
Nah, it's Hail Hydra Steve, bro. I'm telling you.
I know I've been seeing that too. I've been seeing that too because of the smirk he has.
He's gonna be working for Doom.
That would be the greatest twist. That
Ooh.
would be the
I
greatest
think there's a
twist.
couple people that are working for Doom. I think Doctor Strange is working for Doom too.
How? He's off with what's this girl's name doing the incursion stuff?
They're gonna come back. They're gonna come back
With Charlize
together.
Theron.
I'm telling you, they're gonna come back working
Yeah, the
for
third
Doctor
eye.
Doom. You know what I'm saying?
You know?
Floating, working. They gotta fight him, bro. I'm telling you.
Listen, Wanda is gonna be there. I know people think she's dead. She's gonna be there. She's gonna smoke everybody.
You think?
With her magic.
What if she's working for him too?
I can see that. I can see that. You know the thing
she
is,
could be one of his because he got the witches in the cauldron.
Mm-hmm.
She could be one of them witches.
Mm-hmm. Christopher.
Oh, if she's one of his witches, it's over, bro.
It is over for everybody, Chris.
Everybody.
Everyone dies.
Yo, but what would you do, right, if they start with him turning Thanos into a skeleton?
They gotta do it right.
What if they start the film that way? Kind of how, like, you know, Thanos beat the crap out of the Hulk. It shows him show up to a world like, yo, Thanos talking crazy. He's like, yo, shut your mouth. Turns him into a skeleton.
That's what I need.
Fire.
That's
Yeah, that'll be a fire way to start the movie, though, just to kind of show, like.
But the Russo brothers are not gonna do that.
You think this guy's powerful? He's a bum to me. Boom. Hold that.
Especially if you don't have the stones.
No, actually give him the stones to make it even worse. You know what I'm saying? Make it hit more.
All right, so if you give him the stones, there'll be a fight. It'll be a pretty good fight. I think so.
That's what I'm saying. No, but I'm saying to show how powerful
Doom is. Got you.
Give him the stone
and have him
give him the stones to make him the most powerful and just be like, yo, shut your mouth. Boom. Give me that.
Yeah.
Do that.
Now we're just nerding out.
But that'll shut everybody up, you know? Like, oh, they didn't build up Doom enough. Here's your build up.
Kevin Feige said that too. He was like, I don't know why people are complaining. We didn't build up Thanos. He goes, there was a meme of just him sitting in the chair the entire time.
He had 2 scenes.
He had the I'll do this myself. He was sitting in the chair, and then he had an argument with this guy in
Guardians of the Galaxy. But that was it.
Yeah.
It wasn't like they act like he was all over the place.
Yeah.
And those scenes barely even lasted like a minute in each movie.
You know what it is? I think the buildup was the stones more than anything and what the stones meant. That's what it is. With Doom, there's nothing there. It's just speculation.
Doom. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know what Doom is.
But
this movie, Doomsday, is his introduction, and people are going to die.
No. Fantastic Four was his introduction. They showed him already.
Oh, yeah, in the cutscene. But did you see? People were speculating that mask the nose is thinner than his mask, so it might be one of the witches that went over there to get Nathan Drake.
Nathan Drake is crazy, by the way. This is not Uncharted, okay?
Yeah. It's one of the witches, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, listen, we're going to find out. All will be revealed.
Yeah, December 18th can't come sooner. Yeah. I'm excited. I can't wait for tickets to go on sale. I'm going to get them on a Monday.
Sky, bro, what a loser.
What a loser, this guy. Hey, I'm the loser. You saw it Wednesday. You saw Spider-Man on Wednesday. So who's more?
That's because I got access. What do you mean?
I did too.
You act like you weren't. Yeah, I was about to say you act like you weren't trying either. They gave me the shot. I said I'm taking that. We in the city, bro. I had to travel an hour just to get to the freaking theater. But I got.
How was the audience?
It was good.
Did anybody scream or anything?
There was a couple moments where like, people cheered. I was a little nervous at first because there was like a group of like, it looked like kids straight out of high school that were being obnoxious before the movie started. I was ready to tell them like, yo, shut the fuck up before I slap you in your face. If they would have kept going during the movie, but they stopped. Because what happened was, it was like 4 of them sitting next to me. And then I guess they saw their friends sitting behind them. So they kept like, yo, and like yelling out each other's names back and forth. And I was going to be like, yo, if y'all do this during the movie, I promise you I will smack fire out your mouth. Shut up. But when the movie actually started, they chilled out.
You gave them an opportunity. You're a nice guy, Chris.
You know, I was like, listen, if they're going to do it during the movie, then I'm saying something. I don't care.
Of course.
I'm complaining. I traveled to watch my favorite character on screen. Shut your mouth. You know, but other than that, the rest of it, there was a couple reactions for specific scenes. but nothing like where you could miss something. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
They were like, "Ooh, whoa," but it was never like super loud where you can't hear
Yeah,
the
my
characters
audience was they were
speak or anything.
snoring.
Nah, that's crazy.
They were only a little
Snoring
hype
is crazy.
for Jean Grey. No one
Snore,
no one did
snoring is
anything.
insane.
I reacted the most in the theater, but that's just because I'm a loser. So, but I didn't yell.
Yeah,
It
shout
was
out to
like to
being
myself.
like you did a little gas.
Yeah, 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 yeah. A bunch of things. And then my wife looked at me like, "What happened?" I was like, "Oh, I have
Yeah,
to tell you after."
every comic book reference that I saw, I was like, oh,
Yeah, 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 yeah,
oh,
yeah, 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 yeah.
I know that one.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I was like. And even like the Insomniac moves
Oh my
references.
god, yo, when he did that thing to Scorpion, I was like, yo, he's gonna die. He's dead. You're
Yeah,
about to cave his whole body in half.
yeah. Even like the flips and the swinging,
I loved it.
great stuff.
I need more of it. Give me another one right now.
Well, anyway, Chris, lead us into temptation. Not into temptation, sorry.
Whoa.
Get us out of here, Chris Ants.
Whoa. Listen, y'all, if you have not yet hit that thumbs up and you like this video, make sure to do that for me and my boy Lan Mind over here. All right. And then on top of that, there's another button that you press to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you do that too. You feel me? And thank you for joining us to talk about the nonsense and the art of it.
Peace.
See you next time.